Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'd like to share a date with you that has a very specific and special formation to achieve some calmness and inner peace. It's a formation that doesn't happen very often in this particular setup. It's really positive and it's very rare. So make use of this because it can help you to achieve silencing that inner critic and getting some inner peace. Yeah, and there's a lot of anxiety at the moment. There's a lot of stress, and we're all kind of struggling to find our center and to get to that point of just non-movement and just peacefulness. Yeah, so it's a bit difficult under the current circumstances, but this state will help you achieve that. So mark your calendars for the 23rd of June, and the time would be between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So again, as usual with Simendunzia power dates, no need to convert any time zones. Wherever you are, the 23rd of June between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And for this particular practice, you can be inside, outside in a park, wherever you want to be, wherever you feel most relaxed. It doesn't matter where in your apartment, if you are inside, yeah, the location doesn't matter. Simendunzia works more with directionality. So you can be anywhere in your bedroom, at your desk, do it anywhere. Or if you have a nice park outside, and there's a nice corner in that park that just speaks to you, then just go there for 10-15 minutes and do this particular exercise. So wherever you go to do this, what's important is that you need to align yourself with the southeast. So the back of your head needs to point towards the southeast. And as usual, just check your compass app. Yeah, there's a compass app on every phone. Check that very easily. Where's southeast? And you make sure that you back towards the southeast. And then we're just doing our countdown as per usual to get into sage mode. You take 3 deep breaths, and then you start counting slowly from 64 down to 0. One count, one breath. And if you happen to have too many thoughts in your head, it happens sometimes if you had a stressful day or if there's just too much going on and you skip a number or a count, then just start all over again from 64. For those of you who have been practicing with me for some time, it should be quite easy. But for newbies, just focus on the numbers, especially for those of you who are new to meditation, who have a little bit of who have problems just calming down and centering yourself. That's what the countdown is for. Yeah, 64 down to 0, slowly, one count, one breath. And then once you are at 0, you just take another deep breath and you visualize how you are now aligned, how the back of your head is aligned with the universe, giving you um, peaceful energies, sending you peaceful energies. And then just focus on yourself, focus on your inner dialogue, yeah, of that internal conversation. How do you actually talk to yourself? How do you talk to yourself when you're sad? How do you talk to yourself when you're happy, or maybe you've made a mistake? What is that inner critic saying? Yeah, just observe that internal conversation that happens within you. And you will realize that all of us, we have very harsh inner critics. We judge ourselves much more harshly than our friends very often. We have very high expectations of ourselves. And at this time, you're on this date at that time, just quiet that inner critic and tell yourself and that inner critic, no, enough is enough. I'm good enough. I am doing my best, and that's okay. Yeah, just be very firm and be like, no, I am really doing my best here, and I am fine with myself. There's nothing wrong with me. I am good enough. Yeah, I love myself. Everything is as it should be. Yeah, there's nothing right, there's nothing wrong. Like everything is just at an equilibrium, and it's just perfect as it is. Yeah, I am perfect and I am at peace. I am grounded. I'm centered. Yeah, just repeat that and reaffirm these kind of thoughts, And make sure that you really internalize these thoughts, and make sure that you tell yourself that you are good enough, that what you're doing is good enough, and that you are doing the best that you can at this particular moment. And just find that peace. And then just think about what is working out right now for you, how happy you are that you even have the opportunity to sit here in peace and quiet. Not everyone has that luxury. Yeah. And be grateful for what you have, for what you can do, for the kind of abilities and skills that you have. And just sit in that peacefulness, that everything is okay, more than okay, in fact. Yeah. Everything is as it should be. You are at the right place at the right time, and just sit in that. Yeah. Stew in that feeling for some time. The longer, the better. And just kind of let go of the worries, the anxiety, the stress. It doesn't matter because everything is perfect. You are perfect and you're doing the best. Yeah. And just see and feel how suddenly that inner critic actually shuts up for some time, which is always nice. And then be thankful that you suddenly have this peace and quiet, that there's just stillness and there's just peace inside you. And then once you think you've spent enough time in that state, you can slowly come up. You can just open your eyes or count yourself up, whichever way you feel most comfortable. And you will feel that throughout the day, you're actually, or throughout the rest of the evening, rather, or the next day, you're going to be able to um, deal much better with challenging situations because you've internalized the feeling that you're actually okay, that you are good enough, and that you're doing the right thing. Yeah. So it's a very peaceful, it's a very quiet sort of meditation. It doesn't have anything to do with wealth or relationships or whatever that we usually talk about. This is just very quiet. This is just for yourself, to make sure that you kind of unscatter yourself and just bring everything back into your body, and be whole again. Yeah. So I wish you all a lot of peace. And if you have any questions, please do get in touch. I always love to hear from you. My contact details are in the notes below.